After a harrowing experience during our first overnight passage and increasingly dangerous conditions offshore, we complete our journey south along the Florida ICW. We are Paige and Daniel, traveling in our 38-foot catamaran with our Great Dane Winston. We abandoned our careers and life on land for the adventure of the seas. Join us as we conclude our longest trip yet and arrive in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
We made it to Fort Lauderdale!
Freaking made it! Good day sailing though.
Goodbye home. This is really kind of our first long passage. The ocean gods are definitely in our favor.
We've been getting, 10, 12 all day, and, now we're starting to see 20s.
We're taking the waves right on our beam.
So we have to make a turn and put the sea stayed on our nose. I don't know what that's going to do for us here.
This experience really has me questioning our life decisions. What the hell are we doing out here? We were like 12 miles offshore. The swell was about 2 meters, and the period was about 2 to 3 seconds apart.
We heaved to, and we did that for about 2 hours. And we got about another 1.5 miles, 2 miles further offshore,
where heavier winds and greater swell are.
Yeah, so I turn on the engines again and just start motoring
slowly crawling through those swells.
Yeah.
We were just exhausted, and then had the aftermath. I mean, things were broken. I would have thought the boat was going to break apart. It was scary and loud. Oh, and I'm sure some of you are wondering about how Winston did.
As it was going around, he downed and just hung out. As the conditions got better, he got a little more active, and he's turned into a good boat dog.
All done. He will drop this overboard, and he will be very sad, and I will be very sad, and we're all just very sad when he loses his toys. He only has so many left. He's dropped 2 already.
Yeah, we had a burial at sea for one of his teddies. It was really sad.
Disaster averted. Yeah. The most dangerous thing on a boat is a schedule. Well, we need to be in Fort Lauderdale by the end of the week so that we can get hauled out and have our bottom job done.
Yeah, with route planning and weather planning tomorrow, or if we're right and we get everything timed just right and everything goes as planned, then we'll have a half day of motoring with some sailing and potentially some strong winds, with some fast sailing. But if we're wrong on either side of the equation, it could suck. Best thing that could happen is we miss a good day of sailing.
I guess we just made that decision.
Guess we just made that call.
We're gonna go in through the ICW for the next 3 days.
Yep, 150 miles through the Florida ICW.
And several bridges.
Some tighter clearances.
Yeah. Plot twist is 60 feet tall, and the bridges that we're looking at going under are 64.
64 to 65, and that's at high water.
It is another beautiful day. We're gonna stop by the dock down the ways and fuel up on some diesel before we start heading through the ICW that way. All right, this is our very first canal. I wasn't expecting it for some reason in Florida, but yay, pretty exciting. Okay, we're tied up. That was only a little stressful. The gate's closing behind us. Every time we do something for the first time, it is super stressful, which makes for a very exhausting day. This is really cool. I mean, it's so exciting going on a lock. But trying to figure out where the cleats are, I mean, what to expect before we come in is, it's just hard to tell. That's okay. That's all part of the adventure, right? We're cruising down the barge canal. We have another drawbridge. So there's 2 drawbridges in one day. Oh my goodness. And I mean, this is just lovely. We're just cruising down. I mean, this is gonna be a motor day, but it is nice. We're just slow and smooth. We have another 5 minutes waiting for this drawbridge. It opens on the hour and the half hour.
Yep. Yeah, this is the Christy McAuliffe Bridge.
I could think of worse places to be. This is nice. After we come out of here, where are we going?
We're gonna go under that bridge. It's a little eerie. We've been going through this canal, and it's just like a boat graveyard.
The bridge is 65 feet, and our mast is 60 feet. So, oh my goodness, it's so close. Just don't hit that light. Oh, woo! We made it!
We made it. Oh. All right, one down, many to go.
Yeah, I don't know if that will ever change. That will probably always be a little unsettling.
Now we're gonna go ahead and drop the main. It's not giving us that much, and it's actually giving us more windage, so it's gonna make us a little harder to control going through the bridges and stuff. So the head sail is gonna give us half a knot just fine. All right, so as predicted, stronger winds rolled in this afternoon, and even here in the ICW, it's already developing some chop, a mile and a half to shore. So that tells me that had we gone on the outside, we'd be even further behind and facing ridiculous beam-on seas and strong winds. So, looks like we made the right call.
It does feel close, doesn't it?
So close every time.
It's beautiful out here, isn't it? Like, damn it, we can't take some moment to just appreciate it. Deciding what we were gonna do today. Hopefully make it north of the Jervis Inlet, and we'll hit up the Jervis. Oh, I'm sorry, Jupiter
I'd love to
Inlet.
go to Jervis Inlet.
I know.
Great.
If you know where the Jervis Inlet, leave a comment. It's amazing. We're gonna hit up the Jupiter Inlet tomorrow with all of the bridges and the traffic, and I already have some anxiety about that. Just one thing at a time. Sometimes it's all we can do. It's just one thing at a time. One of these days, I'm gonna get some video of dolphins for you guys. How fast are we going?
6.5. We just hit. Blowing 16 apparent just here in this little channel area here. I am so glad we're not on the outside right now. Oh, I mean, we're motor sailing. I mean, we're doing probably 2,200 RPMs, and we just had the head sail out. So, at 6.7. So yeah, it is blowing and going here.
Gonna hug that port side.
Yep.
Well done.
Oh, that was fun.
That was pretty stressful.
Yeah, it's just a lot of, wind and current, and we don't exactly sit still.
Some of these homes in Florida are, wow. I can't imagine. I mean, it's great. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Props to you guys that do. But it's so like, I feel like we're bringing down the neighborhood, you know?
Well, what gets me are like these 2-story, like totally like mosquito net enclosed
Yes.
patios. Like they're nuts. They're nuts.
You get down here, we'll give you a nice clean opening.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. Returning to 1-6.
Captain, stand by channel 9, please.
Stand by channel 9. Roger that.
Okay, so one of the reviews on Navionics said that this bridge was awesome, and that the what do they call them? The bridge operator actually like just opens it, and you don't have to slow down at all.
You should still contact them. Let them know that you're
Well,
coming.
yes, of course, of course. So they have stopped road traffic, and
Lifting.
the bridge is lifting.
Yeah.
That is fast.
We're gonna go right through this.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to slow down. Oh wow! I mean, how cool is that? We're not in trouble, are we?
This is Catamaran Plot Twist.
Yeah, Captain. What's the name of your vessel again?
Plot Twist.
Yeah, Captain, get a pencil and piece of paper. Here's my number, 440. Just send me a text message, I'll give you a couple of pictures. Compliments of the house.
Thank you.
That is incredible. Thank you so much.
I really thought we were in trouble for a second.
I know.
Like,
What did we do? Were we supposed to slow down? Like, did we rush them? Like,
I don't know.
We're gonna wait to make sure the anchor is nice and stuck.
Yeah,
Which
I think it is,
sure
honestly.
it is.
And then we're gonna launch the dinghy and take Winston to shore.
Yeah.
how deep or shallow we are.
Let's go, Winston. Good boy. It's our first beach.
It's our first beach.
Tropical plants and everything.
Yeah, coconuts.
Oh, we walked to one side and then the other, and you realize that this isn't a very large beach. You do your business when you can.
Here we are,
Yeah.
like dorks with our life jackets still on.
We were just so excited to get
Yes.
off the boat.
And a wind.
Yeah, we should probably make it back to the boat before it gets dark.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lock Winston in. Okay. Okay, because this knot sucks. I got it. Ah! You're a good boy. You did good. You did good. Yeah. Yeah. That's why you have a jacket on, Pops. So we can grab you. Now I just hope that Winston has the confidence to do it again and not fear falling. We'll see.
North of Jupiter Inlet, and the plan is to get down to the Boca Raton kind of area today.
Right.
So that'll put us in striking distance of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, the goal is to stay in the ICW, so that means we have to go through all of the bridges and all the traffic through Jupiter Inlet.
It's very exciting.
I'm a little nervous about it, to be honest, but you know, we'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just take it slow,
Yep.
one thing at a time.
Yep.
Right now we're working on building our Patreon. What you guys just saw was actually like travel plan update that we plan to do all the time. So if you guys are interested in that,
Yeah.
follow along.
Yeah, click the link below.
Yeah, we appreciate any support you guys can give us.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to the time when we can just kind of relax on anchor for a couple of days. But right now, we've got to get to Fort Lauderdale. Our first bridge for the day. Just beautiful. Yeah. Jupiter Inlet is not as bad as I was fearing. Yeah, I had this scenario in my head that was just horrific. It was almost like a bumper boat scenario, motorboats flying by. Once we cross this bridge, you have to be able to go 6.5 knots in order to get to the next bascule bridge.
On time.
On time, so that you're not, waiting. I don't know, in my head, this is so much worse than it really is. Right now, this is fine. I just take it slow, one step at a time. Every new thing, it's just this panic attack inside, and when you just look at the next step, just the next thing, it makes it so much easier to handle.
How do you eat an elephant, right?
Oh, I hate that saying.
You do.
Yes, I think it's so morbid. I like elephants. Why would you eat elephants? There's a Russian saying, whatever how you feel about Russians, but how does a hen fill its belly?
One peck at a time.
One grain at a time. So I like that one so much more.
Okay.
Let's feed the chickens.
And then eat them.
Oh. Better than eating elephants. Sure. So we arrived to the bridge about 15 minutes early. Fishing boat ahead of us. They're gonna go through the bridge first, and then we get to go after them. We have all these docks on this side that we don't want to hit, and then we have all these rocks on that side that we don't want to hit. So I'm not bothering Daniel right now. He's focused. He's doing very, very well. We just have a couple more minutes until they're gonna close traffic and open the bridge. This guy's trying to make sure he's set to go through. And we're all waiting in line like three little duckies about to go under the bridge. Lucky Stars just is trying not to hit the fenders. Bless his heart. I think this is our last bridge out of the Jupiter Inlet. And again, we're kind of in a holding pattern. We got here about 5 minutes early this time, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with how well we're hitting all these bridges. We're gonna go under the bridge again. Well, bummer. Guys, we just missed it. See, there it is. It's maybe a mile away. It's gonna take us another 8 minutes to get there. We're gonna be waiting right here for 30 minutes until it opens again. Bummer. We were trying to go fast, but not fast enough.
Just a couple minutes out, would it be possible to hold for us?
The bridge is actually going to stay open for us just a couple minutes. made it through.
We made it through. What a guy. What a freaking guy. Now we've got the next one to open up. I believe they are call on demand. 15th Street Bridge. 15th Street Bridge. This is southbound sailing catamaran plot twist. Requesting opening.
Roger that, Captain. We open upon approach. So when you get down here, the bridge will be open as you arrive.
Excellent. Standing by on 9.
So we've been through a lot of bridges today, and this one has to be the smallest. Look at it. You know, when I first talked about doing the ICW, I admit that I had some negative thoughts. But you know, this is, I mean, if you're good with motoring, this isn't bad.
You know, depending on where you are, the scenery is very, very different.
In all fairness, we are in the middle of the week, so maybe during the weekend it's a lot more crazy.
Probably.
A lot more motorboaters out, a lot more wakes. I don't really like bumper boats. You guys must really be getting tired of these bridges. I know we are. It's just another bridge. And another and another. There's so many bridges. Now we need to make it to the next bridge that opens in about 15 minutes. So I don't know if we're gonna make it, but by golly, we're gonna try.
He's gonna leave one span open for us.
You're recording. Hi. All right, this is a week of first for us.
She spent some time downstairs and came back up and looked around and said, "This doesn't look right."
I'm pretty sure our anchor's dragging.
And so she pulled up Navionics, and from where we ended our track to where we currently were was 150 feet.
But yeah, we're just slowly creeping closer and closer to the houses that are behind us. And that's no good.
We pulled up and reset, and looks like everything is set now.
We have about 14 nautical miles. We're expecting it to take about 4 hours.
Yep.
We're gonna be in Fort Lauderdale for the next couple weeks.
Yep.
So we just ran aground. And I really think that's because we were using the wrong chart.
Yeah. It didn't have enough detail.
We're exploring this other app that somebody suggested to us instead of just using Navionics like we normally do.
Yep.
We're barely making it to our bridge opening. We made it! So yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, where we were, it was if the wind was just funneling through a couple of buildings and just being kind of a pain to hold our spot. So I was trying to get a little bit closer to those buildings to get into their wind shadow. There was a big old shoal right in the middle of the area that I was going, and I did not have the right chart up.
Yeah, so we're gonna probably stop using that other chart.
Unless I can figure out the right overlay.
Right.
Until then,
we're gonna pull up Navionics.
Yes.
You know, as they say,
if you haven't run aground, you haven't been around.
Again, another first.
Another first.
For this week.
Yeah, I mean, as running agrounds go, like that's probably like just like soft mud, not a hard grounding, but it's definitely like,
oh, we are stopped.
Yeah.
Dead in the water. We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, where are you going?
Nowhere. We made it to this one just on time. There's actually quite a bit of current coming through. The next stop is to a marina for us to fuel up on some diesel. Leaving the dock, the fuel dock.
That's what I call timing.
We just made it. Looking good. Another bridge down.
Well, up technically.
So we're coming up on Commercial Boulevard Bridge, and this might be the busiest one we've been through yet. 3 boats on our side. It looks like 3 boats on the other side. Everyone wanting to get through this tiny little bridge. That bridge back there was Commercial Boulevard, and that means
We
that
are officially in Fort Lauderdale.
we made it to Fort Lauderdale.
Freaking made it.
It's been a long week.
It's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oy vey.
Yeah.
I feel like this channel is like what not to do.
Yeah,
This
it's-
is,
Noobs on parade.
yes.
But we're learning what we've done wrong. This sounds so silly. We're smart enough not to repeat those mistakes.
Hopefully,
We'll find out. But now we just gotta be better sailors.
we will be.
Can't get much worse.